Buenos días, mi recita, que rollo con el pollo. Welcome back to another work video. You know, I want to say, first thing first, I want to say thank you guys for all those amazing, beautiful comments you guys left in that last recent video where we're working, you know. Stuff like that is what keeps me motivated, keeps me wanting to keep filming this, and just motivates me in general to keep hustling with my pops, you know, and appreciate something like this. You know, pero pues, today we are going to be working here in the city of Fontana. We don't really work out here too much. But we do have a couple of clients that they found us through social media. My dad has found them throughout time, or people nos han recomendado. But, miren, todavía no empieza el día, ya mi compa ya anda lonchando. Es todo, es todo.
No, we gotta get fuerzas para que no se, no decir mucha que está, ¿sí me entiendes?
Andas agarrando power.
Yeah, so don't start.
A ver, explícale aquí a la racita que andas comiendo, que andas cenando.
Big shout out to.
Is this breakfast, lunch, or dinner?
I don't know at this point.
It's kind of
like
mixed
lunch,
breakfast.
no?
It's mixed breakfast with lunch.
So, big shout out to the people that casinos echan de lonche. No como cualquiera hay por ahí, las que están ahí.
Ay,
que no empaquean lonche, que quiere solo de McDonald's.
Ay, papi.
Entonces, gracias. Yo ahora me tocó desprenderme con las soditas porque siempre ustedes.
Okay, looking out to Chulo, he actually said, oh, no worry, guys, I'm going to go ahead and buy the sodas. So, W Chulo. But yeah, guys, our morning is going pretty good besides the fact that we got hustled at the gas station. You know, we bought these chips and we were really excited to eat them. And we start tasting them and they taste stale as a motherfucker. And you guys know these chips are supposed to crunch, right? These things are so soggy. We checked the expiration date. These motherfuckers have been expired since July 27, 2025. So we're going to go to the gas station tomorrow and return those motherfuckers. With that being said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get off. My dad, it seems like he already went ahead and got started. This is a big job site. Usually we do it once a year, but I think we haven't done this for 2 years. So this guy let these trees overgrow a lot. Clients like this sometimes tend to think they're going to go ahead and save money because they're going to skip a year. But no, it doesn't really work like that. The more they grow, the more we charge. So we're pretty much charging 2 years for this job site. You know, but with that being said, let me go ahead and get off, show you guys the job site, and we'll go from there. Chulo thinks I'm in there. We got them, guys. But check it out. First thing first, man, these houses are amazing, beautiful. They remind me of my old crib. See, so I mentioned in the previous video as well that we give our prices depending on how much space. Is it hard to take out the trash? See, this is a perfect house. The gate's big. We don't got to worry about breaking none of that. It's not vinyl. It's the fierro. We come out here and we're just waiting for the neighbor to move that Tesla, and then we're gonna park our work truck, and then we're gonna start piling up everything right there. So it's very easy, and there's a bunch of access to the trash. You guys get what I mean? There's not so much screen. It's not as nice as some of the other houses that we have done, because sometimes you gotta be careful with the pool. You gotta be careful with damaging stuff around it. I mean, this house does have a pool. So we just got to be careful, I think, when it comes to that tree and to that tree. But other than that, all the other trees are right here on the side. There's pretty much a bunch of dead debris. Right here on the floor, there's a bunch of debris on the floor. It's dead already, so it's not too much of a problem. But yeah, these are the trees that we pretty much do. We do all of them against the wall. You got 2 there. They're freaking overgrown. They're humongous. And there's a bunch more over here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's like 9 or 10 trees. And then my dad just told me that we're going to be doing this big one. We're going to be doing this one right here. This is a different type of tree. You know, a lot of work, big job. I'm not sure we're gonna be able to finish this today, but the good thing is it's not too far from where we live. So even if we have to come back, no worries, we're not in a rush. With that being said, hay que darle, ánimo. Chale, chulo, eso me chulo. Oh, baby, getting things done. Bueno, guys, se nos entardeció un poco. We kind of just been chilling, taking it slow, just because we're all gonna have to come back tomorrow. My dad went ahead and cut a little bit more with the machines. Y ya mañana vamos a terminar. We pretty much knocked down this fila and this fila. He just told me that the owner of the house doesn't really like taking too much of the trees off because of the privacy, just the ones hanging on his side. So pretty much we're just gonna go ahead and finish up the last row tomorrow. But pues pretty much the mess is all cleaned up. We did our part. I went ahead and knocked down that tree, and now we're just gonna go ahead and start chipping everything with the wood chipper. Go home, just because, les digo, this time change, man, it ruins it. It's barely about 4:30, but by 5 it already gets dark. So we're gonna clean up this mess and head on out. Bueno, mi racita, day number 2. Let's go ahead and finish up this job site here. Yesterday we pretty much did one fila like I told you guys, and today we're just gonna go ahead and do the last fila. But I think my dad's actually, for the second fila, I think my dad's actually cutting back on the other side, because if I'm correct, this is a neighbor, and if I'm correct, over there is actually a main street. So I think the neighbor doesn't want too much going to the main street. So my dad just went ahead and told me to go ahead and drive with the work truck all around, and let's go ahead and clean up that side first, because we'll go ahead and come on this side and then finish cleaning up. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get in the work truck and let's go to the other side. You guys can see you guys hear the chainsaw, you guys see he's pretty much on the other side. Let's go ahead and I'll get a better view, see what he's doing. I was wrong, actually. This is not a main street, it's actually somebody else's house. But same thing, I think this neighbor might have complained, and I think maybe that's why we're shaving it on this side. Maybe the other neighbor likes it. I don't know, guys. Like I said, we just get paid to do what they tell us. So you guys can see my dad already pretty much did the bottom. So we're just gonna go ahead and do the top, and that should be it. Meanwhile, we're gonna go ahead and take out all this trash carefully, and then we'll go back on the main house. Nice and easy, nice and easy.
Mm-hmm.
Do I look like a monkey?
Yeah.
Pascual, ¿subiste más carritas? Agarra las tijeras, las carritas, ¿subiste? Ok, ahora de ahí le llega. Esa que está en medio, mira, con tu tijera. ¿Esta? No, la de en medio, no arriba, esa de en medio. ¿Esta? Esa, quítasela, pegado. ¿Pegado? Sí. Esa, ándale, ok, déjame. Guys, so pretty much my dad already finished his tree. Ya está bien, ahora. There was 2 or 3 long ones, so I just came up here and he's telling me which ones.
No, ya no le llegas, ¿verdad? Aquí va para arriba. Y donde le llegue. La larga esa nomás. Yo creo que ahí le llega, ¿no? Inténtale. Se va a quebrar la rama. De ahí, donde va, de donde le llegue. De donde le llega la larga esa. De ahí nomás. Ahí saqué. ¿Esa? Ay, espérate, bien te la pongo a joder, espérame, déjale.
Alright guys, so like I said, shout out to my dad. He's doing a Decal one. I don't want to take his credit. You gotta give credit where credit is due. But since I'm a little bit lighter, I'm 130 pounds. I went up there just to cut like 2-3 of these longer ones because they look too long. On these 2 trees. On this one, we took about 4 to get this. With that being said, I think just 2 more trees and we should be done here. So let's go, baby. Alright guys, so my dad pretty much went ahead and finished the last one and the other one as well. So pretty much everything is saved on this side and same thing with the other side. Except we didn't record, we already went ahead and jumped over. We asked for permission, of course. We shaved their side and we threw all the trash on this side. Everything's nice and clean. Now the final touches. My dad's finishing one more last one over there, but final touches is clean. Make sure the pool is nice and clean. Just how it was before we started, you know. Now when I was a little kid, this was the best part. My parents would just put me to clean the pool. I used to love it, man. This is the nostalgia. Look at this. Jerry's pool cleaning. Let me know, get out there. So ladies and gentlemen, we are finally done. Everything is nice and clean. On this side right here, pretty much the clients asked if we can go ahead and trim the sides, pretty much this side. They pretty much wanted it a lot smaller, if that makes sense. So they asked us if we could go ahead and shave pretty much here like that. So here we're sticking out a little bit more. Here as you see, we went ahead and cut this big limb. And again, that's exactly how they wanted it. And then they asked us to do the same thing on this side. So here's where we cut a lot more limbs. We cut 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But they pretty much wanted it straight right here. So looks kind of funky, and I told them that it wasn't gonna look funky from the start. We went ahead and cut it, but they said no worries, that it looks good to them. So they gave us the green light. Pool is nice and clean now. My dad went ahead and cleaned this side, that one. And that's pretty much it, guys. Now he's just going ahead and using the leaf blower. That is a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this side. Nice and flat, pretty much. And the client still keeps his privacy. So let's go shred the trash in the front. And that is a wrap. Now last part, guys, this is the fun part. In the trash goes, and out it comes shredded. Hell yeah. And this little sucker could eat, man. Why did Tudo just freaking throw it out? It has to go in. And we get this nice, beautiful sunrise. I love it, man. What a nice, beautiful work day. just like that, the mess is gone. We just rake and let the weekend begin, baby. Man, I'm really proud of Chulo, man. Look at how fast, look at how motivated he is. Really proud of him, man. Hopefully he saves up for a truck soon. Let's go. And the work truck is not even full yet.